As viewers are aware, Gary and Sarah share a long history, having been romantically involved in the past. Their previous relationship has never sat comfortably with Maria, and their recent closeness leaves her deeply unsettled, convincing her that they may be secretly seeing each other again. There is no denying that Gary and Sarah have been spending more time together lately, and it all seems to trace back to the night Theo Silverton was killed. While the true identity of the murderer remains unknown, Gary had sent Theo a threatening message shortly before his death, making him a leading suspect in the investigation led by DC Kit Green, who is currently in a relationship with Sarah. The exact reason behind Gary and Sarah's growing connection remains unclear, but they have been holding private conversations and appear to be hiding something. To Maria, these secretive interactions look very much like evidence of an affair. In a preview clip from next week's episodes, Maria opens up to Izzy Armstrong about her growing concerns. She explains that she recently caught Gary acting suspiciously, although he insists he was simply arranging a holiday for her and the children. Even after discovering that the trip had genuinely been booked, Maria remains unconvinced and believes Gary's gesture may be driven by guilt. Thinking back to an earlier encounter with Sarah, Maria points to her unusual behavior as another sign that something is not right. Sarah was acting overly friendly towards me and behaving strangely around Gary, she says. Something isn't adding up, Izzy, and I'm determined to get to the bottom of it. The big question remains. Is Maria right? Is Gary really being unfaithful with Sarah? Or is there another secret they are trying to keep hidden? Coronation Street is preparing to delve deeper into Christina Boyd's past after Glenda Shuttleworth begins to suspect that she may be hiding something. The development comes as Christina remains one of several people linked to the mystery surrounding Theo Silverton's death, alongside Todd Grimshaw, Gary Windus, and her partner George Shuttleworth, following Summer Spellman being cleared of suspicion. According to the soap's summer preview, Glenda is set to uncover that Christina has been communicating with her former husband, Lenny. The discovery leaves Glenda concerned that Christina may not be entirely honest with George and worries that her brother could be getting manipulated. However, whether Christina is betraying George's trust or concealing an entirely different matter remains unclear. Longtime viewers will remember that Christina did not make the best first impression when she arrived in Weatherfield several years ago. She originally returned to reconnect with her daughter Daisy Midgley after being absent for much of Daisy's upbringing. During that time, Christina became involved in several schemes that sparked a bitter rivalry with Jenny Connor. Since beginning her relationship with George, however, she has appeared far more dependable and settled. Earlier this year, the investigation into Theo's murder uncovered another reason for suspicion when Christina was found to have given misleading information about her whereabouts on the night he died. Police later discovered evidence showing that her vehicle was on Hyde Street at a time when she had claimed to be collecting Todd from Inkerman Street. After being questioned by detectives, Christina returned home and reassured George that the confusion was simply a mistake. She explained that she had forgotten about stopping for fuel before picking Todd up and insisted the discrepancy was nothing more than an innocent error. As the murder mystery continues, viewers can expect additional flashback scenes over the coming weeks, gradually revealing more details about the events leading up to Theo's death before the killer is finally exposed. Producer Kate Brooks recently teased that the truth will come to light in late June or early July. She explained that several characters will appear capable of committing the crime, creating a storyline packed with unexpected twists and surprises. According to Brooks, the plot will constantly shift direction, leading audiences to believe one thing before unveiling an entirely different layer to the mystery. With so many suspects and secrets still in play, the storyline is expected to keep viewers guessing right until the final reveal. Coronation Street has announced a new addition to Meghan and Will's troubling storyline as fresh drama unfolds ahead of Megan Walsh's upcoming trial. At present, Meghan is awaiting court proceedings after being accused of grooming teenager Will Driscoll. Although Meghan is expected to leave Weatherfield later this year, the storyline is far from over, with several new twists still to come. One major development is the arrival of Meghan's mother, Janine, whose appearance is set to create immediate tension. As soon as she arrives, Janine finds herself at odds with members of Will's family, leading to a series of heated confrontations. Speaking about the storyline, it was revealed that Ben reacts angrily when Janine introduces herself, viewing her presence as a painful reminder of everything that has happened. Janine attempts to express regret for Meghan's actions and struggles to understand how the situation became so serious. However, Eva believes that not every parent should be blamed for the choices made by their child. From Eva's perspective, people can be raised in caring and supportive homes, yet still make terrible decisions later in life. Not everyone agrees with that view, though. Maggie remains convinced that Meghan's behavior must have originated somewhere and questions whether her upbringing played a role. Meanwhile, another complication emerges with the return of Will's mother, Melanie. Her arrival creates fresh disagreements within the family, particularly over how Will should provide evidence during the trial. While Ben and Melanie both want what is best for their son, they have differing opinions on whether he should appear in court personally or give testimony remotely. Eva finds the situation difficult because she cares deeply about Ben's children and understands how emotionally vulnerable Will remains after everything he has been through. Having witnessed the impact of the ordeal firsthand, she believes the decision must ultimately be left to Will's parents, even if she has strong feelings about it. There is also growing concern about the outcome of the trial itself. If Meghan avoids punishment, those closest to Will fear she could once again try to influence him, potentially putting him back in a dangerous situation. As the case moves closer to court, emotions continue to run high, with family divisions, unanswered questions, and fears for Will's future driving the storyline forward. Coronation Street is set to deliver a major surprise from Betsy Swain next week as she announces a life-changing achievement. The teenager reveals that she has secured a place at the prestigious London College of Fashion, bringing her one step closer to fulfilling her ambitions. The exciting news leaves Carla delighted, but Lisa may find it harder to accept the idea of her daughter moving away and beginning a new chapter in London. According to sources, studying fashion has always been Betsy's ultimate goal, and gaining admission to one of the country's most respected fashion colleges feels like a dream come true. Before sharing the news, Betsy struggles with nerves and uncertainty about how her family will react. Once she finally opens up, Carla immediately celebrates the achievement and encourages her to embrace the opportunity. However, it remains unclear whether Lisa will be as enthusiastic about the prospect of Betsy leaving home. At the start of the week, Betsy confides in her close friend Lauren Bolton and tells her all about the college offer. During their conversation, she also admits that she is worried about what the move could mean for her relationship with Dylan Wilson. While discussing her future plans, Betsy reveals that she still has not informed Lisa and Carla about the successful outcome of her application. Those closest to the family point out that Betsy and Lisa have developed an especially strong bond in recent months. The pair enjoy spending time together and are currently closer than ever. As Betsy prepares for a potentially life-changing opportunity in London, an unexpected twist threatens to change everything she thought her future would look like.